All right, now we're just going to put this sucker to bed. Again, at least for clinical practice, the way to build your foundation is to understand there's really only three large groups. We're about gram-positive cocci, gram-negative rods, and anaerobes. And you'll never hear anyone preface these three with either aerobic or anaerobic, and again, here's why. If it's going to be a gram-positive cocci, the ones that are relevant are staph, strep, and enterococcus. Very few people are concerned about bacillus, listeria, or anything else like that. So if somebody says gram-positive cocci, it's assumed to be aerobic. If somebody's saying gram-negative rods, there's no reason to preface it with aerobic because gram-negative rods, Salmonella, Shigella, Klebsiella, ignore this stuff, right? Sort of ignore Neisseria for that. So gram-negative rods, there's no reason to preface it with aerobic. In regards to anaerobes, nobody says gram-positive or gram-negative, and here's why. The really clinically relevant ones are Clostridium and Bacteroides. So there's no reason to say gram-positive. Nobody says anaerobic gram-positive rods for Clostridium or anaerobic gram-negative rods for Bacteroides. You simply say anaerobes because nobody cares about whether it's gram-positive or gram-negative. So that's a brief summary. Again, once you sort of narrow it down into these pathways or these groups, by changing your taxonomy and starting with whether it's aerobic, right, so it enjoys or tolerates oxygen, or anaerobic, you now can break it down into these three really big, large chunks of similar bacteria that are easy to work with. So the next video, we will discuss more microbiology. Actually, we may take a jaunt into necrotizing fasciitis, especially Fournier's gangrene, to give you an idea of how all of these can combine together into a devastating infection.